Hello to all my friends out there. Well, it's 5:45 and soon it will get dark. I'll be lucky if I get through this video. It gets dark very, very early. So what I was doing was I was walking, but it was really kind of too cold, so I didn't get that much walking done, but I did get some. So a little bit is better than none. So I went to the clearance rack and they had the Carnation evaporated milk on sale for 89 cents because it's dented. So this is my favorite kind of evaporated milk, and I got, let's see, how many did I get? I was planning on just buying $3 worth of food for the stockpile. I got 2, 4, 5. So that's good, because if you try to drink 3 cups of milk, that would be about 24 ounces, and that is about 1 can of this evaporated milk, and 1 can water would be about 24 ounces. This is the best one. I usually don't buy it because it costs more than the Walmart brand. So I wanted to buy some clams, because if you have in your stockpile clams and you make potato soup, the way I make the potato soup is I cut the potatoes and I add some dry onions, and I just barely cover the potatoes with water, and then I cook them, and then I add evaporated milk, full strength. If it gets too thick and gluey, just add a little water, a little pat of butter, salt, pepper, and sugar. But they didn't have any clams. But I bought these whole grain crackers, because this is going to protect me from ever running out of bread. Crackers, pancakes. The pancakes were good last night. They were really, really good. I made them out of chocolate chip muffin mix. I'm going to be experimenting around. I have a lot of muffin mix. So I wanted to buy some fish stuff for the stockpile, but you know, I couldn't get that much. I got 1 can of chicken, and what I'm liking for lunch is like, you know, I had the cheese and lunch meat sandwich, you know, or a can of chicken, or a package of tuna. These are 88 cents. Let's see how much. I think the chicken was 98 cents. This is 88 cents. So that really hits the spot for a snack. And then to eat today, I bought these sardines. I would have gotten these in a water, but they didn't have any, so I have to have the ones in oil. And then these are a good thing to have. You can eat them right out of the can, or you can make them in top ramen, or you can fry them with eggs. You can put them in pork and beans. They're 50 cents. So the car living is really, really cheap. It doesn't have to be a car. It could be any place that was kind of warm with no germs. So let's see, this is 3.5. So this is actually a better value than, see how they're shaving off 1 ounce? Your cans are better, but these taste better, and you can eat them right out of the package. But if you can stand the sardines, and if you are very careful so you don't get the grease, that is a big danger in your car. So I will be looking for clams. One of the things you will notice, if you go to a food bank or a food pantry, they will give you some kind of fish, some kind of beans, and some kind of peanut butter, generally. They won't give you a lot of milk. That's why I suggest, you know, not that I am any kind of an expert, but, you know, if I'm sitting in my house with my evaporated milk and a can of clams, you know, so salt and pepper would be super duper. I don't have any. These small fishes are the safest for avoiding mercury. The whole grain crackers are no more expensive than the white crackers, white saltines. So I would go for the whole grain. So I'm going to sit here in my car and, you know, eat my sardines and my crackers to my heart's content. And, you know, you're getting a lot of nutrients. You're getting the nutrients in the bones. A lot of people dislike, you know, you get all the little, it's kind of gross, but, you know, oh, this is the danger. But my car is a little messed up. But, you know, it's like a house that you have in and you don't really live in it. You know, you have a nice house, but you don't cook in it, or you don't lay around and watch TV on your couch because it's going to mash your couch. Salt and pepper would have been good, but I don't have any in my car home. I have this habit, and like most of the time, the salons I worked in was awful. So what I did, and it used to aggravate the hell out of people, is I trained myself to relax and enjoy myself. No tension. It's not necessary to be uptight and to work fast, you know, and do a good job. And it saves wear and tear on your body too. And so I try to do that at home no matter what I'm doing. If it's an activity that's not really a whole lot of fun, I will take a lot of short breaks in between. And that way I can persevere and work for hours on end without suffering any fatigue. I've had very, very terrible insomnia, the kind that nothing will knock it out. Like the sleeping pills don't work. You know, exertion doesn't work, nothing works. I always felt very sorry for poor Michael Jackson. It's a terrible affliction. But I had a good doctor, and he said true insomnia is incurable. My grandmother had it and my great-grandmother had it, so I pretty much know there's nothing I can do about it. But the stockpiling, I just wanted to say, stockpiling a little bit here and a little bit there is how last year I stockpiled a whole year's worth of food. And so now this year, as we're going through, you know, the year, I'm doing the same thing. I'm not going to eat a can of sardines, a can of chicken, a can of tuna, and a can of Vienna sausages, and 5 cans of evaporated milk and 1 carton of crackers today. So what's happened is but just to let you know, this stuff I just bought is $9. Do you remember my friend who was very broke and she would go out for a breakfast as soon as she got her money for $9? You can't even get much of a meal for $9, but if you habitually stockpile this stuff, or you buy your stuff marked down, like the evaporated milk, like the meat, I buy that marked down, toothpaste, you know, you're saving 50% all the time. Okay, everything, these lunches, these are basically what I'm going to eat for lunch. All of these lunches were $1 or less, so that's really cheap too. So when you do that habitually, you start to save money. So when I get home today, I will eat lunch, and it will be 2 pork chop sandwiches because I have all these pork chops in the refrigerator, and I have all this bread, and so I'm eating my bread down. And so I fried 2 pork chops and I eat 1 piece of bread. If I eat bagels, I will probably just eat the bagels on the side and the pork chops on the side. And then tonight, I'm going to make some kind of dinner. I don't know what. Not tuna casserole because I'm having the sardines for lunch. That's enough. So I want to encourage you guys to be thinking about ways to save money. You know, can I survive on cheese? I love cheese and crackers. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.